Did you know that the vegetables you loved in your 30s could be harming your health after 40? Yeah, you heard that right. While veggies are usually our best friends, there are certain ones that could be causing you more harm than good, especially if you're over 40. In this video, we're revealing 9 veggies seniors should avoid or eat with caution. And wait for number 8. It'll shock you. Before we dive in, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss any of our health tips. And leave a comment telling me where you're watching from. I love hearing from you all. Let's get started. Number 1 is spinach, the hidden risk for kidney stones. Let's kick things off with a fan favorite, spinach. It's loaded with nutrients, right? But here's the catch. Raw spinach has a high level of oxalates. If you're prone to kidney stones, this could be a big issue for you. Oxalates can bind with calcium in your kidneys, causing those painful stones to form. And it gets worse. Oxalates also block calcium absorption, which is essential for strong bones. And if you're on blood thinners like warfarin, spinach can mess with your medication. So before you make that spinach smoothie, think twice. 2. Bitter gourd, a potential risk for seniors with blood sugar issues. Bitter gourd, also known as bitter melon, is often touted as a superfood, especially for controlling blood sugar. However, for seniors with low blood sugar or those on certain medications, consuming bitter gourd in excess can be problematic. The compounds in bitter gourd can cause a drastic drop in blood sugar levels, leading to hypoglycemia. That means low blood sugar. This can be dangerous, especially if you're taking medications like insulin. Additionally, bitter gourd may interact with other medications, so it's important to speak with your doctor before adding it to your diet regularly. 3. Sprouts, a breeding ground for bacteria. Let's talk about sprouts. They seem like the healthiest choice, right? Wrong. Sprouts like alfalfa and bean sprouts are often grown in warm, moist conditions. And guess what? That's the perfect environment for bacteria like E. coli and salmonella to thrive. Seniors with weaker immune systems can be especially vulnerable to food poisoning, which could lead to serious complications. So, while they look fresh, it's safer to avoid them or make sure to cook them well. Ever had a bad experience with sprouts? Drop your story in the comments. 2. Eggplant, a possible trigger for joint pain and inflammation. Eggplant is a popular vegetable, but it can cause issues for some seniors. It belongs to the nightshade family, and compounds like solanine in eggplant can trigger joint pain or inflammation in sensitive individuals. Additionally, eggplant skin contains allergenic compounds that can cause allergic reactions, such as itching, rashes, or swelling in some people. If you notice any discomfort after eating eggplant, especially reactions linked to its skin, it's best to peel it before cooking or reduce consumption altogether. However, for most people, eggplant is a healthy addition to the diet when cooked properly, so don't worry if you're not affected by it. Cooking it can help reduce any potential inflammation-causing effects. 5. Kale, the superfood that can backfire. Kale, the so-called superfood, is actually not all it's cracked up to be for seniors. While it's packed with nutrients, it also contains oxalates, just like spinach, which can cause kidney stones. But wait, it gets worse. Kale also has goitrogens, compounds that interfere with thyroid function. For those with thyroid issues, eating too much raw kale could make things worse. The good news? Cooking kale reduces both oxalates and goitrogens. Are you a fan of kale salads? Share your thoughts below. 6. Corn on the cob. Tasty, but tough on digestion. Who doesn't love a juicy piece of corn on the cob? But as we age, corn can be harder to digest. It's loaded with cellulose, a tough fiber that our body can't break down as easily anymore. If you're over 40, that tough fiber can lead to bloating, gas, and indigestion. And if you're diabetic or managing blood sugar, the carbs in corn can send your blood sugar levels skyrocketing. The good news? You can still enjoy it. Just be mindful of your portion sizes. 7. Mushrooms, a hidden danger in wild varieties. Mushrooms are delicious, but did you know some wild mushrooms are dangerous? They contain toxins that can cause severe illness or even death. And even store-bought mushrooms have their risks. They contain a compound called agaritine, which has been linked to cancer in animal studies. While the research on humans is still ongoing, it's better to be safe than sorry. Always make sure to cook your mushrooms thoroughly to reduce risks. Have you ever tried wild mushrooms? Share your experiences below. 8. Potatoes. A hidden sugar bomb. Potatoes. They're a staple for many of us. But here's the shocking truth. Potatoes have a high glycemic index, which means they can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar. For seniors managing diabetes or weight, this can be a big issue. And when you cook potatoes at high temperatures, like frying or baking, they can form a chemical called acrylamide, which some studies suggest might be linked to cancer. To stay safe, avoid overcooking your potatoes. 9. Peas. Small but mighty sugar bombs. Last but not least, let's talk about peas. These little guys might seem innocent, but they're packed with carbohydrates and have a high glycemic index, meaning they can spike your blood sugar. And just like asparagus, peas contain purines, which can lead to gout if you consume them in large amounts. So, while peas can be part of a healthy diet, moderation is key. How often do you add peas to your meals? Let me know. There you have it, folks. 9 vegetables that seniors might want to avoid or consume with caution after 40. Remember, everyone's body is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. If you're unsure, always consult with your doctor or a dietitian to create a personalized eating plan. Do any of these vegetables make it onto your regular menu? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, type yes in the comments to let me know. For more tips on healthy aging, check out the videos I've linked right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.